Hey everyone, this is Jake Crew and welcome back to Blind Faith. This week, I'd like to talk about using our gifts. I've brought this up before, but I think it's really important, especially now, to pay attention to the gifts that God gives us. God gives us many different gifts, but the gifts I want to talk about tonight are kind of like the talents, because I feel like each one of us has talents for stuff. Some people are really good singers. Some of us, like me, I can't really carry a note when I sing. Some of us do really good playing instruments. When I was younger, I played the piano. I didn't really have a passion for it, and so I stopped. And I think that passion for doing something is part of the gift that it's important to find something you're good at, but you also enjoy and share it with the rest of the world. For example, if you enjoy writing books, I enjoy writing some. Maybe you can get into entertaining people with books and stuff, and it's important to take time to read books and enjoy yourself. Take time to sit down and watch a movie, enjoy yourself. If you're an actor or something, then that might be your skill of acting out the movie for people to watch. So I think it's important to find the skill that God wants us to share with the world, because I think that if we put all of our skills together, all of our gifts together from God, we'll end up with a complete group of people. Each one of us has slightly different experiences. Each one of us has definitely slightly different skills. Some of us have good patience for carving wood, and others of us don't have good patience. I look at even my brother and I. My brother could sit down and whittle a fish and spend days and weeks whittling a fish. And I've worked and my fish don't look quite right, and I get impatient with them and try to hurry them along too much. And I mean, it's definitely practice makes perfect. But I would definitely say that whittling's more of my brother's gift than my gift. That he is definitely better than I am. Not saying you can't improve, not saying that if you're bad at singing, like for example, if you don't think you're a very good singer, but you really want to be a singer, you can work on it and pray to God and ask God to help you become a good singer. Because if that's what your true passion is, and you work on it enough, I do believe that you can figure most skills out. That I mean, some of it has to do, like sing, for example. Some of it has to do with the voice that God gave you and stuff. But even like for me, I don't have a good singing voice and stuff. But I've got other gifts, and I'm not interested in singing. But let's say if I was interested in being a singer, I've got other gifts too. And if I recognize, hey, I'm not good at singing, I can pray to God and ask God to help me. But maybe God also has another idea planned out for me. Maybe God knows that made it so I'll be good at talking with people or helping people through difficult times and stuff like that. And so maybe that's what God wants me to do. And so, and that's the things we've got to keep our minds open, be ready for God's choices and God's words, because God gives us these gifts. God wants us to use our gifts that He gives us, and to help other people. Because every single one of our gifts, I look at, like if you're a doctor, if you've got a gift for medicine, if you have that patience to go for medicine, you're helping the world with your medicine. If you have a gift with words and go for an English teacher, you're helping the world by teaching people about English. If you love history and go to teach people about history, then you're helping other kids understand the past. If you are interested in the past, like deep past, and want to be an archaeologist or something like that, you'll share your discoveries with the rest of the world. You're still helping out the world. So I see each one of these as a gift from God. God gives each one of these things as a gift. I definitely think that each one of us has more than one gift. It's just more how to find that gift, because some of us really struggle to find the gift. Sometimes you just stumble upon it right away. Like you might be 8 years old and realize you like to sing, or 10 years old and realize you like to play the violin or something like that. And that's great and stuff. And sometimes people have to work a little bit harder to dig out their gift from God. Sometimes the gift from God is buried a little bit more. But just remember, all of us have a purpose on earth. All of us are very important, because each one of us have slightly different gifts from God. Each one of us have our own purpose. No one else can fulfill our purpose. God put us on the world for a purpose, whether it's to educate other people, entertain people, and it's like COVID right now. If we didn't have music and books and movies and stuff, I look at the 1918 pandemic, and they had a real hard time controlling it, because people would go out because they were bored. And now we have a little more entertainment at home and that stuff. And I look at all this stuff, and I realize there is a purpose for everything. There's a purpose for everything out there, because God gave it all to us as gifts. That's God's gift, and it's important to realize God's gifts. Thank God for the gifts He gives us. Like if you're good at playing the guitar, maybe you don't go, man, I got good playing the guitar because I put in a lot of work. It was all me. I worked really hard. Instead, turn and go, I might put in some work on the guitar, but I wouldn't have gotten anywhere without God's help. God really helped me understand the strings. God really helped me understand the music. And I think it's important to do that. I think it's important to thank God for the gifts, because really, what are the good things in our life except for gifts? I mean, that's the thing. When you hear a gift, you picture Christmas. You picture opening up a package under a tree and being like, oh, I got the new Xbox I wanted, or I got the new pants I wanted, or something like that. I got this, I got that, and you're all excited. But we also have to remember that gifts can also be invisible. Be kind of like you getting a piece of paper for Christmas. You're going, oh, this is nice. And the piece of paper might be to go and see a play you want to see for years. So that paper isn't really worth much. It doesn't appear like it's worth much. But it's something you really want to do, so it's very valuable to you. That's how God's gifts are. Sometimes we'll look at them and not think it much. We'll look at even the flowers in the yard. The dandelions, for example. We think a lot of people call dandelions weeds. And we have to look at them and realize there is beauty in them as well. There's beauty in everything, and there's a purpose too, because dandelions are really good for honeybees, I believe, and bumblebees and stuff like that. The pollinators and stuff, and helps those bee species that are struggling. So it's important to remember that each one of us were given gifts to share with the world. And it's important not to be selfish and to share these gifts with the world. But also the world is given gifts for everybody to enjoy. We have to make sure we're not damaging those gifts. Like, for example, national parks, they're not damaging those gifts that God gave us. And we're keeping the beauty for next generations. This is Jake Kruger, Blind Faith. Thanks for watching. Share your gift, preserve the gift, and thank God for the gift. Thanks for watching. See y'all next week.